references, and further readings. To continue your journey into the wisdom of Yin and Yang, I recommend the following resources that provide deeper insights into Taoist philosophy, Tao principles, and the application of Yin and Yang in various aspects of life. 1. Lao Tzu, Tao Te Ching, translated by Stephen Mitchell. One of the most essential texts for understanding the Taoist philosophy. The Tao Te Ching offers timeless wisdom on how to align with the natural order of the universe. Through its verses, you'll gain insight into the complementary forces of Yin and Yang, and the art of living in harmony with the Tao. 2. Fritjof Capra, The Tao of Physics 1975. Capra's groundbreaking work explores the parallels between modern physics and Taoist philosophy, demonstrating how concepts like Yin and Yang can explain the behaviors of subatomic particles, energy, and the nature of the universe itself. This text bridges science and spirituality, offering a fresh perspective on the interconnectedness of all things. 3. Roger Walsh, The World's Great Wisdom Traditions, 1999. Walsh's book offers an in-depth examination of the wisdom traditions from around the world, including Taoism. The text explains the relationship between the cosmic forces of Yin and Yang and their role in the human quest for balance and enlightenment. 4. John Bellamy, The Hidden Meanings of Yin and Yang, YouTube, TEDx. In this enlightening video, John Bellamy delves into the symbolic and practical implications of Yin and Yang, uncovering hidden meanings within Taoist teachings. Bellamy provides an accessible yet profound exploration of these forces in daily life. 5. Curtis H. R. Lee, The 5 Elements, Understanding the Vital Energies of Life 2017. This text offers a detailed exploration of the 5 elements theory in Taoism and how they relate to the balance of Yin and Yang. The book explains how each element interacts with the others and provides practical guidance on how to cultivate harmony within oneself and in the world around you. 6. Martha Davis, The Healing Power of Tai Chi, A Beginner's Guide to the Fundamental Principles of Tai Chi 2009. This book provides a comprehensive introduction to Tai Chi, showing how the practice embodies the principles of Yin and Yang in its movements. It offers guidance on using Tai Chi to enhance physical and emotional health, as well as cultivating inner balance and peace. 7. Alan Watts, The Way of Zen 1957. Alan Watts provides a deep dive into the philosophy of Zen Buddhism and Taoism, emphasizing the importance of Yin and Yang in both practices. This book offers practical wisdom for understanding the Taoist principles of balance, stillness, and action in everyday life. 8. Lao Tzu, Tao Te Ching, translated by Stephen Mitchell. A foundational Taoist text discussing the nature of the Tao, Yin and Yang. It explores the balance of opposites in life. 9. Zhuangzi Zhuangzi, The Book of Zhuangzi, translated by Martin Palmer. A Taoist text exploring themes of spontaneity, the relativity of opposites, and the unity of all things. 10. John Bellamy, The Hidden Meanings of Yin and Yang video, a modern exploration of the symbolic layers and cultural implications of Yin and Yang. 11. Carl Jung, Psychological Aspects of the Transference, explores the balance of Yin and Yang within the psyche and their role in human transformation. 12. Joseph Campbell, The Hero with 1,000 Faces, discusses the symbolic interplay of opposites, particularly Yin and Yang, in the hero's journey. 13. Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi, Flow, The Psychology of Optimal Experience, explores the balance between Yin and Yang through the concept of flow, where action and stillness coexist harmoniously. 14. Henry Corbin, Alone with the Alone, Creative Imagination in the Sufism of Ibn Arabi, examines mystical traditions and the concept of dualities in the nature of the soul, a principle reflected in Taoism. 15. Ralph D. Sawyer, The Tao of War, Sun Tzu's Art of War, a modern interpretation of how Yin and Yang inform the philosophy behind strategy and conflict. 16. Tao Te Ching, translated by Richard Wilhelm. Another translation of the seminal Taoist text, focusing on the way of yin and yang in the world. 17. Kim Wilber, A Brief History of Everything, discusses the integration of yin and yang in evolutionary philosophy, bridging the gap between Western science and Eastern thought. 18. The I Ching, translated by Richard Wilhelm, a profound text that explores the role of yin and yang through the 64 hexagrams and how they guide human behavior. 19. Alan Watts, The Way of Zen, an exploration of Zen Buddhism and how the balance between opposites is crucial to understanding the nature of reality. 20. Michael J. Sandel, Justice, What's the Right Thing to Do, examines the ethical dimensions of balancing opposites in human behavior, including themes of justice and fairness. 21. Iliad, Messiah, The Sacred and the Profane, discusses how dualities like sacred, profane reflect the tension between yin and yang in religious practices. 22. Shengyan, The Way of Chan, a guide to understanding Chan Buddhism and how non-duality, like yin and yang, plays a key role in meditation and daily life. 23. Fritjof Capra, The Tao of Physics, explores the connections between modern physics and the Taoist view of the world as a dynamic interplay of yin and yang. 24. Tarthang Tulku, Time, Space, and Knowledge, a Tibetan Buddhist text that examines how the cyclical nature of time aligns with yin and yang principles. 25. David Hinton, Hui Hu Ching, a Taoist text attributed to Laozi that focuses on the wisdom of balance and the integration of yin and yang. 26. Benjamin Hoff, The Tao of Pu, a light-hearted explanation of Taoist philosophy and how yin and yang can be found in everyday life. 27. Gary G. S. Harp, The Tao of Leadership, a modern guide that applies the principles of Taoism and the balance of yin and yang to leadership. 28. David Deutsch, The Beginning of Infinity, explores how the principle of dualities and opposites are inherent in the universe's quest for knowledge. 29. Joseph Needham, Science and Civilization in China, a study of how Taoism and the balancing of yin and yang shaped Chinese science and culture. 30. Jeffrey D. Falk, The Tao of the Dark Night of the Soul, a spiritual analysis of how the balance of opposites helps in navigating personal crises. 31. Ronald Hutton, The Triumph of the Moon, discusses the role of yin and yang in the development of Western occult traditions, focusing on dualities and their resolution. 32. Sharon Salzberg, Loving Kindness, explores how the practice of loving kindness can balance opposites within the self, reflecting yin and yang. 33. Michael Pollan, How to Change Your Mind, examines the transformative effects of psychedelics, exploring the dissolution of dualities and the flow of yin and yang in consciousness. 34. BKS Iyengar, Light on Yoga, a practical guide to yoga that emphasizes balancing the yin and yang energies within the body. 35. George Leonard, Mastery, a guide to self-mastery, balancing the active pursuit of knowledge yang with the stillness required for reflection yin. 36. Thich Nhat Hanh, The Heart of the Buddha's Teaching, discusses how Buddhist teachings align with the Taoist concept of balancing opposites, particularly yin and yang. 37. John Gray, Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus, explores the balance between masculine and feminine energies, symbolized by yang and yin, in relationships. 38. Stephen Mitchell, The Book of Zhuangzi Zhu, a poetic translation of the Zhuangzi Zhu text, focusing on the unity of opposites and the flow of life. 39. David Loy, The World is Made of Stories, discusses how the mind creates dualities and how recognizing the interplay of opposites can lead to enlightenment. 40. Lama Soya Das, Awakening the Buddha Within, explores Buddhist meditation and the integration of yin and yang energies for spiritual awakening. 41. Lao Tzu, Tao Te Ching translated by D.C. Lau, another important translation of the Tao Te Ching, providing insight into the essence of yin and yang in the Taoist worldview. 42. Dr. Wayne Dyer, Change Your Thoughts, Change Your Life, examines how changing thought patterns can harmonize yin and yang within the mind. 43. Tenzin Wangyal Rinpoche, The Tibetan Yogas of Dream and Sleep, a detailed look at Tibetan Buddhist practices that balance the inner opposites of stillness and action, which are fundamental to yin and yang. 44. Taoist Yoga and Alchemy, The Secrets of the Golden Flower, translated by Richard Wilhelm, a Taoist text that explores internal alchemy and the balance between yin and yang for spiritual transformation. 45. Adyashanti, The End of Your World, discusses the end of egoic dualities, reflecting the Taoist concept of transcendence beyond yin and yang. 46. The Dalai Lama, The Art of Happiness, explores how balancing emotional opposites can lead to inner peace and happiness, similar to the dynamic of yin and yang.